Can't even get the glass bottles down here, man. This city is rotten to the fucking core. Alright, I'm Detective Inspector Tam fucking McGleish of your Scotland Yard, and this week I've been firing into your watchdogs. And watchdogs you cut about is this fucking delinquent here, Aidan Pearce, a cybercriminal vigilante who reckons he's on a personal quest to avenge the death of his niece, but actually spends most of his time fannying about with hallucinogenic drugs. Fucking dick. Aidan's got this magic phone that lets him do loads of daft shite like raid folks' bank accounts and burst the drains, flush toilets and make Montrose win the league. Which is a lot of nonsense to me. I can't even get Snapchat to work on this fucking thing. There you are. See Ubisoft, right? Ubisoft have their open world formula down to a T. This is Assassin's Creed with phones, or Far Cry 3 in a city. Like what Fallout 3 was to Oblivion when you strip it right down. Same shite, different window dressing. And you know what? It's fucking great. It's a formula that I thoroughly enjoyed throughout the last console generation and continue to do so in this one. But then, it doesn't advance the formula in any meaningful way. It doesn't do anything that couldn't have been done in 2007. For all the bluster about it being the proper start in X-Gen, the end product is barely distinguishable from its spiritual predecessors, and that's kinda a shame, you know. It follows Ubisoft's formula so slavishly that it even requires you to go up towers to unlock bits of the map. Just like Ascraid and Far Cry 3. I mean, in this version of the staple you're no climbing so much as solving wee hacking puzzles around radio masts. But still, someone at Ubisoft fucking loves their towers. What's the deal with that? All that said, it totally justifies itself being another spin on the same old merry-go-round because it's just a quality product. The story grabs you, the presentation is bang on, all the mechanics and systems work perfectly. And one thing that's got over Assassin's Creed is that it's a game full of brilliant wee moments. It doesn't just rely on the narrative hooks to keep you going. I'm getting plenty of kicks out of using well-timed traffic pile-ups, raising barriers, giving the police some aggro and then using the tools at my disposal to make every car chase a fucking thrilling one. It's a great showcase of emergent gameplay and a much better one than Ubisoft's other big franchises. It's fucking busting with stuff today and all. You can't walk for 10 feet in this city without some side task popping up that takes you on a mad wee 5-minute adventure. You definitely get your money's worth out it with the sheer amount of content on offer.
Screw it. I took it. It was shiny.
I'm sorry for using the word content, by the way. It makes me want to fucking top myself. There's more mini-games in here than a Nintendo launch title, and they're all fucking great wee things in their own right. There's AR shooting, flower bouncing, Carmageddon Light, Malky every cunt with a spider tank, chess, half a dozen variations of chess. I spent an hour just playing chess. It's good. Chess. No joke. The two most major problems I've got with Watch Dogs, right, is firstly with the setting. It takes place in this fictional city called Chicago, which is, like every other city, a pastiche of Glasgow, but it's got no character at all. It could be anywhere, you know. Even after a dozen hours in, I still couldn't recognise one bit of it for another. It feels like a city, it's immersive enough, but it doesn't have that real sense of place that Florence or Rome did, you know. The other thing is Aidan Pearce himself. The boy's a total arsepiece, by the way. Fucking Aidan Pearce, man. Driven by a thirst for revenge, whatever else, this guy fancies himself a vigilante. Well, I'm no into vigilantes, especially no vigilantes that'll happily carjack some poor bugger to get to where they need to be to stop a mugging. I mean, you're no pushing the crime rate down there, Aidan, you glaikit wanker, you're just keeping it level. Master hacker, are you? I'll hack your dick off with a wet sponge, you scumbag. It's that thing, somebody invented the word for it. Fucking, what was it called? Oh, Burns! Right. What's that thing when you're a bad cunt when you're not on a mission, but you're a good cunt when you're on a mission?
What the fuck are you blathering about?
There's a word for it. It's like a narrative paradox.
Ludonarrative dissonance?
That's the one. Londis nourishing dividends.
Ludonarrative dissonance.
Right. Lunatic. Bastard. Fuck.
Ludonarrative dissonance.
Aye, that's the fella. Ludonarrative dissonance, where the delinquent shite you get up to as a player is at odds with the motivations of the protagonist. It's pretty fucking in your face in Watch Dogs like. Luckily Aiden comes off as a massive tosspot in every cutscene, so it actually kinda makes sense that he'd be a blinkered prick about the amount of destruction he brings to the lives of innocent folk in his mission to right one wrong. But you're supposed to be rooting for him, eh? Well, I'm no rooting for you, Aiden, or your stupid hat, you overdressed cunt. So to sum up, it's fucking brilliant, but it's also a load of shite. No dugs in it either. There's our fucking review. I'll see you later.